Yeah, I went down one. It was actually, this was the first one I wanted to show, but whatever. Look how quick. We'll fast forward to when it starts. Under 2 minutes, and this base is toast. Incredible timing. How fast he took this base out. Typically, they're not that speedy at Town Hall 10. Similar concept, coming in with the queen. She is coming much more directly towards that Inferno, but it's a bit of a different type of attack. It's more kill squad based. And basically, we're seeing the queen walk be very effective, but in terms of what you do with it, you have a little bit of variation, a little bit of freedom to choose what you want to bring besides the queen. You can bring a bigger kill squad with bowlers, possibly, like Mighty Buzzard does here. One thing you may have noticed, he had to use the queen's ability and the rage at the same time. So even there, that kind of lost him some value, because if he had dropped the rage a little bit earlier or had just used the ability, he wouldn't have had to use both. So despite that, overcomes that part, and everything's going fine. One thing I like is how the queen, after all that initial stuff goes down, she doesn't have a whole lot of damage coming her way. There's not expos. This base is so spread out that the queen has basically a nice little retirement up there. Nothing's going to be targeting her, and that's what you want to look for. If there's a possibility that the queen can not take a whole lot of damage as she goes through the attack after the initial kind of push there. I like those hogs. Those are kind of an interesting touch to help with the Tesla farm. Probably not even needed, to be honest, because the Tesla farm typically can't reach the queen all at once. So she probably would have gone through one by one and taken them out, but the hogs definitely make it a little bit quicker. It's amazing. It wasn't even the cleanest attack, but it had so many troops left up at the end. These Town Hall 10 bases that are spread out like this are not going to be the most effective bases to use, which is why I'm going to be making that Town Hall 10 base build as soon as I can for you guys. But for you Town Hall 9s, of course, I'll be putting out some attacks and other stuff to keep the channel diversified.